Yes.
All of my instructions on it.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Sunday night Bake Off here, where we have Annaliese, the All Canadian Reptile Girl.
Hello again.
And these Christmas cookies, is this a special recipe?
Yes, it is. So this recipe has been in my family since my great-great-grandmother. And my mom always makes them, like around Christmas time, and we'll, give them to our friends and stuff like that. So these have been a part of my childhood all through growing up. They've been part of my mom's childhood and my mom's childhood and her mom's childhood. So these have been in my family for quite a while. So yes, they are quite special, and they're really fun and really easy to make.
And yummy.
Yes,
All
and
right,
they're very yummy. So viewers, feel free to follow along. Like I said, it's simple. It has very common ingredients. So yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, we're going to start. Oh, by the way, everybody, this is a fully interactive Q&A session. And so if you have any questions about YouTube, go ahead and just ask them.
Yes.
Until then, let's go ahead. And these are the Annaliese special Christmas cookies.
Yes.
So, okay, let's go ahead and let's get to it. What do we do?
All right. So first we're going to take our softened, unsalted butter. Well, the first thing, if you're following along, viewers at home, is you're going to preheat your oven to 320 Fahrenheit. So once you do that, then we're going to grab our softened, unsalted, and we're going to put a cup of this. So take this little guy.
Unsalted.
Is this good? I'm going to use this.
Oh, okay, so that is 2 of these sticks.
Yes, so we want 1 cup in a large bowl, which I have here, and we're going to cream that. So you turn your mixer on, and this is just going to be in the thing all on its own.
All right, we can do this.
Pour this here. And then I'm just going to do this.
Shout out to Winter.
Oh! So, my mom just got a text, and the little girl I babysit, Winter, is apparently watching this at home. So, hi, Winter!
Hello, Winter!
Oh.
Did you get a cup?
Yeah, this is 1 cup. It said on the label.
All right, so I got 1 cup.
That's fine.
It's in my mixer.
Hold on. I'm having issues. Everything's fine. Did it.
Well, I actually have. Okay, so now I am actually going to mix this thing, correct?
Yes, you're just going to mix the butter on its own. So I'm just going to put this down quick. And I got it all over my fingers.
Behind you, the towel.
Lovely. Thank you.
Boy.
That's all clean.
My butter wants to stick to my mixer.
Bill, is it okay if my dad puts the recipe in the chat? Someone was asking.
Oh, yeah.
All right, yep. Thank you.
Do you have the recipe?
It's too big for the chat.
Oh, no. Bill.
Boy. This isn't.
So yeah, you just want to cream it, which is just basically mix it really well on its own. And pro tip, if you don't want stuff on your mixer and you got a handheld like this, turn it on and hold it above while it's going fast, above your mixture, and but while still being in the bowl, and that'll get all the excess stuff off. That way you don't got a bunch of gunk on your mixer.
Yeah.
So, here's a little tip for y'all. Don't know why I said y'all. I'm Canadian.
That's right. Well, hey.
I did live in the South for a while there, so I can say it.
Yeah, we are multicultural here.
Yes, we are.
And I often slide into calling people dudes.
Same. I call my dad
Cookies
dude all the
dudes.
time.
Everything's a dude.
Yes,
that's
I agree.
California.
I call my dad dude all the time, and he's like, "Why am I dude?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Everything is."
It's very disrespectful.
Okay, this cup
Mark
is.
says, Bill, you look stressed, relaxed. This is a new recipe. You know what? I'll try.
Deep breaths, Bill. You can do this. I'm gonna do this with you. So once we have our butter creamed, we are going to add half a cup of white sugar, and then we're going to beat that in. Which this is like my favorite step of making any sort of cookie or dough or anything like that. Is once the butter and the sugar is mixed together, it is so delicious. Especially if you add a little vanilla in there. If you're making like chocolate chip cookie dough.
Oh
so
yeah.
Let's have.
All right. So this was half a cup of white sugar.
Yes, half a cup of white sugar. That's more than half a cup. I'm just gonna yeah, I know. I'm just gonna.
All right, everybody.
Yeah, I just want to.
And yes, I have the cookie cutters of power. They're going, what are you talking about? You'll find out.
And there we go.
All right. We're supposed to mix it.
Yes, you're supposed to beat this together.
25 cents when Annaliese says you all 5 cents when U.S. Bill says A.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Asking where's my apron of power. You know what? I still got to work. When I come back after the break, I'm going to have my apron of power.
I think you should. I think you should get it. All right, we have an apron somewhere around here.
Yeah, well, if you guys have noticed, things have gotten a lot calmer in this kitchen since I've gotten a little bit better.
You need one cup butter?
Maybe a little bit. No, a little spoon so I can have a little bit. It looks delicious.
No, where's the bin? Just a bit.
It's so good like this.
I don't think anyone.
Now it's time.
Finger.
Anyone
Sorry,
at home?
Turn off the laptop.
Oh, thank you. Anyone at home?
A little bit.
I know, that was way too much. I'm cutting it in half. See? Have some butter and sugar. It's so good.
Leave it on the table. You'll
It
use
is
it
good.
again.
Oh, it's so good.
But now we've got to get,
Flour.
let's see, if I'm like reading ahead, it's something about, now we got to put in flour.
Yes, so now we add 2 and about a quarter cup. Yeah. That's fair.
A quarter cup.
I got my
All right.
flour. Nice and hefty. So we're gonna put the first 2 cups in. First 1 cup, sorry, in. And we're gonna mix it in gently because flour. And then we are going to gradually add the rest. So which will be 1 and about a quarter cup more after that. So first cup.
All right.
Let's see, how much is that here? Honestly, that'd be about my first.
Here we go. I didn't.
Now, this step will be crumbly. It will not. It will fully incorporate, but it'll still look very crumbly when it's done. So, just be fair warned.
Okay, so it's gonna look crumbly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going to add the rest of my flour, which will be about 1. It'll be 1 cup for sure, and then the little extra is like, roughly a quarter cup. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Ooh, look at me.
Well, that's not. You don't do that,
I'll
people.
do this first, and then I'll see if I can eat that.
That was not advisable.
Yeah, this is takes a little bit of trial and error.
All right, we'll get this.
Yeah, I think I don't need that last little bit of flour. If you
Can
like,
I
Mom.
test? Yeah, testing.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm testing because this is really her recipe, so you know.
Did you see
All right. All right.
No,
I didn't
not
have
yet.
see Bill's cookie cutter.
So this here, I'm gonna go right up to the camera. Is what mine is looking like if it's not peeked out. You can see it's kind of crumbly in there. This is what
Oh
you
yeah,
want.
but mine still looks very, very floury. I think I need to get some of that.
Yeah, so you can see the flour is pretty much incorporated except for whatever's sticking to the side. That's fine, it's whatever. But yes, so you do want it to still look crumbly. It's not going to like merge yet. That's what our hand kneading is for. I'm gonna put this away.
No, it's really looking like
I'm
a
gonna grab a little bit more.
powder. All right.
Trying to not make a huge mess.
Yeah,
Well,
not make a
baking.
huge mess.
Not make a huge mess, and then I go like this with my floury hands. Oh, I'll put that over there. I'm gonna get
That's right.
grab here. All right, so next, once you have your flour incorporated, but it is crumbly,
Oh my goodness. Yes.
according
All right.
to my nice little paper here, we are going to open this. We are going to use our hands and bring the dough together inside of the bowl. So we're going to be kneading the dough in the bowl now.
So I hope you washed your hands.
Yes, I did.
Everybody else.
Yeah, everyone at home, you should always wash your hands before you start cooking or baking. But at the same time, this is going to be cooked, so like, but still. All right, I'm going to start just squishing it. It's fun to squish it. It really is. You can just like,
Okay, squishing it, huh? All right.
yeah, and you just like squish it. You just squish it, and it comes together really quickly, really, really easily. As you can see, don't mind the bits that are coming out onto the table. We're going to put this on the table soon anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But first you want to incorporate this in the bowl.
All right. So
There we go. And you want to just bring it all together. You don't want too many clumps that are missing. So, yeah. And the more you knead this dough, the better it gets. So there's no real risk of over mixing with this dough. Like there is breads or anything like that. So you don't really have to worry about that. In fact, the more you knead, the better it gets. So it's really beginner friendly.
let's see. Mikey is saying, Bill, where's Yvette? This turned into a tag team match. Yvette is waiting in the wings, but I am well supervised. Yeah, I don't know if you know how. It's always a good idea for me to have supervision in the kitchen.
Yeah, my dad and I are like that too. If we're left alone to cook for ourselves and mom isn't there to help or supervise, it can sometimes get a bit chaotic. But we're fine.
We're food
We're
geniuses.
food geniuses, and I'm almost an adult, so like it's fine. So yeah. But this time we do have mom overseeing, so that's helpful.
That, so it's really coming together.
Right? It comes together really quickly, really easily, and yeah, you don't have to worry about over kneading, which is really, really cool with this dough. All right, so once you're done your kneading in the bowl, we're gonna move the mixer aside. Don't want to get gunk all over it. And then push that over there. No, that's sticking to it. Okay, that's fine. Better.
Okay.
My spoon. Now, if you want to take a little bite and just.
We need to do a taste test.
You have
Oh, Dad's needed
yeah.
for taste
You
test.
went up off the couch so fast.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. And honestly, if you want to eat your cookies like this, no judgment at all.
Let's see. Marshan says, I made chewy oatmeal raisin. Oh my goodness.
Ooh, good.
Renee ate them. Yes.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah.
So our next step is to sprinkle a little bit of flour out onto a flat surface. And
Okay.
I'm concentrating goodness. And then we're going to take a bit of the dough, not the whole thing, but a little bit of the dough. And we're going to knead it. And then we're going to roll it out to a 1/4 inch thick.
About a third of it.
Yeah, so I'm going to take about a third of this.
All
Did Bill try it yet?
Yeah, did you try it yet, Bill? The dough?
Yes, I did. It was quite good.
It
Right?
is quite good.
Nice shirt, Bill.
Dang straight. Made it
Woo-hoo.
myself.
Well done, sir.
All right, so I'm
Thank
taking
you.
one third. And actually, that's not about it. That's not a lot.
Geraldine says she likes cookie dough more than the actual cookies.
I'm kind of on in agreement there a lot, especially like just butter or basil and sugar. It's so good on its own. But my dad and I will make we make chocolate chip cookie dough, edible chocolate chip cookie dough, and you see, the first time we did this, we used basil instead of unsalted butter. And
Basil's margarine.
basil is margarine, yes, so it has salt in it, right?
Okay.
The recipe called for more salt.
More.
So we ended up making really salty cookie dough, and we kind of really liked it. It was really good. I kind of recommend.
Oh, okay. So you okay, so you're already I gotta put a little bit of flour on my flat surface, which is probably gonna be my stovetop.
Remember, that works. Yeah, so you want to take about a third of your dough, and yeah, you can
Okay.
just work it on the tabletop. And you want a thorough sprinkling of dough on your surface.
A thorough sprinkling of dough.
Of flour, sorry,
Flour.
flour.
All right. And then am I gonna flatten it?
We're going to knead it a little bit on the surface and in our hands, and then yes, we are going to flatten it.
All right.
You can flatten it immediately if you want, but like we said, this dough works really, really well the more it's kneaded.
All right, everybody. You're gonna have to do this yourselves.
Now, a great thing about this dough, as I was telling Bill before we went live, is it freezes really, really well, which I think is actually what I'm going to do, is I'm going to freeze the rest of this dough and just make this that I have in front of me. And it works so great. Like you put it in the Ziploc in the freezer, you pull it out, you thaw it, you spread it out, put it in the oven, it's perfect. Like you just made it that day. The cookies themselves, once they're done, also freeze super duper well. I kind of like eating them slightly frozen.
Yeah, I like
I
that
think they have
idea.
a nice crunch.
Dip them in some coffee.
Oh yeah, dipping them in coffee. Yep. So yes, it's very, very good.
Okay.
All right, and then once you have kind of made it flat, or actually once you've kneaded it a bit more, you're going to want to pick up the hunk, put more flour down underneath it, flatten it out just with your fingers, and sprinkle a little bit of flour on top. Then you're going to want to get your rolling pin,
Maybe that's a little much.
pat some flour onto it, and sprinkle it on your dough. And then you're just going to want to spread it out until it's about a 1/4 inch thick. So not very thick at all. If you make your cookies thicker, they might not cook with the same consistency, or they might take a little longer to cook, so just be aware of that.
Oh boy, it's like falling apart.
That's all right.
Oh no. All right. All right, so I'm gathering the trick is to flour the rolling pin.
Yes. You want to sprinkle a little bit of flour on top of your dough, and you want to flour your rolling pin. I just like taking a bit and doing this for people at home, and then patting it like almost into it. I find that works really well. And you can just pat it around, and then it's good.
All right.
Shakes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just going to take this bowl and put it out of frame because I will be putting that in a Ziploc bag later and putting it in our freezer. That way we can have dough for later in the year. And like I said, it's really good. The cookies are so good frozen.
I love frozen cookies.
It's that crunch. Like it has like a nice chewy crunchiness to it almost that is quite nice, I find.
Has anybody here, I've put recipes in the description when I do these. Has anybody actually tried those cookies? Question to the audience. Has somebody tried any of those recipes? I'd be interested in how they worked out for you.
Well, I feel like we should probably go back and try some of the recipes you've done because a couple of them look really, really good.
Oh, they all were incredible.
I'm sure, yeah. So we'll probably go back and look at your recipes that you put there and try a couple of them because, yeah.
All right. So I have a pretty good flatness.
All right. And it should be about 1/4 of an inch thick, so not too thick at all. And
Quarter of an inch thick. Yeah, I got them pretty thin.
All right, good. Now, you're going to want your cookie cutters. I'm just doing a Christmas tree. Nothing fancy today, sadly.
What's a spear tip?
No, I'm afraid not, Father. Sorry to disappoint you, Dad.
What does Bill's cookie cutter
I
look
think
like?
he's getting it.
Oh, okay.
All right, everybody.
It's a what?
There's a test for everybody. What's this?
Coming. Oh, I probably shouldn't say. Sorry.
Oh, no. See, in my group, we're going species specific.
Oh, I don't think I'm that good.
Anybody know what species this is? Mikey Ben gets it.
Ooh, cool.
Available.
I wondered, but I didn't want to say it and then look dumb. Just
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, guys. Next test.
Aww.
What's this one?
That's like Pascal.
Pascal was available.
I know.
Mom.
It looks like Pascal.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yes. Well, it's kind of hard when you're trying to take a look at cookie dough cutters. You got to really know. Yep. Well, okay. Mikey's got it again.
I guess it's painful.
Yeah, they're good.
All right, everybody. This is the most important one. Who here is Bill making a mess in the kitchen? Well, just take a look in the background and you can see.
And you know, this recipe is kind of meant to be a mess in the kitchen, honestly. Like you're putting your flour down on your counters and you're putting dough everywhere. Like it's supposed to be, and that's part of the Christmas spirit. Honestly.
What locale, though? Aquatic Moose, we don't know the locale until we start decorating it.
That's a good point. That's a good point. And you can decorate this. We have the recipe for icing. We are going to make that. We will start making the icing when we take the cookies out of the oven and they are cooling. But you can also put sprinkles on it if you'd like. Just right when they come out of the oven, if you're going to put sprinkles on, take an egg wash, which is just a beaten egg, put it on the cookies and sprinkle your sprinkles on. And the heat from the cookies as they're drying, or as they're cooling, thank you, I don't know why I said drying, will cook the egg wash. That way they're safe to eat. However, we will be doing icing. So.
Yes. Now,
all
right, wait a minute. First, I need, these are the true believers. True believers, it's time for you to tell me what species this is. I know it'll be a little bit challenging, but if you know me,
I'm on the live stream.
who here can guess what this is? And I, you know what? If nobody guesses it, that's fine. I'll go ahead and I'll ice it up, and then it will be once again, Mikey Ben. This is a shamrock. Yes, it's my favorite chameleon.
Aww.
So we'll have that. It was a little bit difficult, but there's my a profile of a three-horned chameleon.
Oh, cool.
Now I won't. Now, if you guys are really, there are 6 species of three-horned chameleon, and for the real diehard chameleon person, you'd be able to tell by the shape of the back. But no, this is I wouldn't expect, because unfortunately this is no longer exported, so most people will never have seen this in real life in this generation of chameleon people. So, by the way, it is a Triceros deramensis. Yeah, so most people haven't seen it, probably haven't heard of it, and definitely haven't seen it.
Cool.
All right, Annaliese.
I would recommend using a smaller.
What the
I
heck?
recommend using a smaller cookie cutter, as
What?
they will cook more evenly, I'm afraid. So use a tiny chameleon. You gotta be
You
picky.
need a Brackesia?
Yes! Perfect. That is honestly perfect. Okay. Now, sadly, I have no fun ones like that. I'm just gonna do a tree. And these ones are super easy to ice, so I'm also doing it for that. But I'm just going to start pressing in the shapes. And yeah, pressing down evenly and fully. And then you give them a little wiggle once they're all pressed down. And then you pull up, and it's easier that way.
All right.
And you want to go close together to get as many as you can.
Anybody want the veiled chameleon? Oh, all right. Oh, Yvette?
Yes.
Where's the sheep?
It's on the dresser. I'll go get it. I'll get it.
Geraldine says, are those the ones with blue babies? Oh my goodness. Yes. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, see, deramensis is a very special chameleon because when the babies hatch, they are robin's egg blue.
Oh, that's so cool.
And I call it the breeder's reward because they only stay robin's egg blue for about 2 weeks, and then they fade into green. So only the breeder gets to see this in real life, in person. And the photos don't do them justice. They just don't pick up the blue. So it's one of my most special chameleon memories is when I hatched out deramensis.
That's really cool.
So all right. So let's see. Oh my goodness. I think I even have enough room for a Hardalis.
Okay, so for these cookies, the spatula you will need is a thinner one too. As thin an edge as you can get. Like
I need to get a what?
A spatula with a thin edge.
I'm trying to I don't know where you're at. Hey.
Hi.
I'm watching my doggie. She's not feeling well.
Oh, poor girl.
Yeah. But I wanted to taste the dough, so I'm going to get in here.
It's really good.
Because I like dough. It's all like doughy. Not doughy, but it's perfect. Perfect sugar cookie. Thank you. Hi, guys. It's good.
All right, now once I get the shapes, I just put them straight on the pan.
Yeah, you want to use a spatula to lift them up. And like I said, as thin an edge on your spatula as you can get. So those big plastic ones are not going to be your friend here today.
No way.
And you want to space your cookies about an inch apart.
Okay.
Because even though they don't grow too big, they will still expand a little bit. And we just don't want them merging. And then you lose the nice definition.
That's right. Uh-oh. I think mine are too thin.
Uh-oh. That's not good. They'll just take a little, oops.
If they're too thin, Bill, you can literally pick it all up, roll it into a bowl, put fresh flour down, and roll it out quickly and do it again.
Yeah.
If they are too thin, they darken or start to burn really easily. Hi, Oscar. Okay.
Bye. Have fun.
Okay.
Oh, I lost my feet.
Uh-oh.
Yes, that happens.
Yeah, they do. A couple of mine have been slightly deformed, but they're still great.
But I got one veiled on here.
Well, that's good.
All right, so I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to try this again because I can't lose my shamrock feet. Oh, I got my panther. It works.
Another tip when you're lifting them up is to keep your spatula close to the table, close to your surface, so it slides underneath as opposed to trying to scrape it off. And then you won't lose your feet.
Yeah, so instead of trying to get under it like this, you try and get under it at a proper, like, flat angle.
And then the bottoms of your trees won't fall off either.
Yeah, well, they've been pretty okay so far.
There you go.
Hi, buddy.
All right. Let's see. Yeah. Amy, you need monitor cutters. Careful, Bill. You don't want to mix the species. Absolutely. That's right. The only way to have chameleons on a cookie sheet.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just gonna, like, my little scraps from my dough, I'm going to redo, and because I have, I know, I got it. And because I have some more room, I'm gonna actually grab a little bit more dough out of my bowl back here and add it to that. That way I can fill that cookie sheet properly. Come back here. Come back here.
Well, those are just extra pieces for eating.
Shh. They need a home in the fire. Grab all this. Come back here.
All right. So, question for everybody: who here has a cookie recipe for the holidays? That's a family tradition. I personally have never really had traditions. I mean, I guess always love holidays, but just never really put together family traditions. So I'm thinking it's never too late. So I'm going to work on creating some family traditions for the holidays. That's a personal goal of mine.
I think that's a very good goal.
Dude, all right. Let's see.
Yeah, I feel like there should be Christmas music in the background.
Yeah, but we don't want to get demonetized. Why don't the viewers at home sing Christmas carols in the chat? Everyone type a lyric.
There we go.
Oscar, please stop.
He's like, everyone needs to pay attention to me.
I want to go.
There we go. All right. So now we've got to do the shamrock
What?
once more to make sure this one works.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. FM is Fido's mom. I don't have the recipe, but my mother-in-law introduced me to oatmeal shortbread. Ooh, about 20 years ago. I love them. Ooh, it sounds good.
Oh, these ones are.
Oh, Queen's Acres has some that are from the grandmother's grandmother from Belgium. Ooh, sounds good. James Cross says we have candy we make for Christmas besides cookies, fudge, peanut brittle, and sourdough balls. What the heck?
Ooh, that sounds
We're
really,
meeting
really
at James's house.
good. Yeah.
James, we're all going to show up the day after Christmas.
Hey, you got any more leftovers?
That's what we want. is
We'll
leftovers.
happily give them home. That's too thin. Smush this. Just need 3 more cookies.
All right, so everybody, this is my my shamrock cookie. Though it'll be a little bit easier to identify once it's colored up with the icing. There we go, everybody. Little chameleon shape. But I've got one more that I got to do.
Same.
One more that's very important. And then we can, let's see.
For one more.
One more. That was like
Specifically.
perfect.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
One more here.
Estimating for the win.
Guesstimating for the win. Mm-hmm.
That's a skill I think more people should invest in.
Guesstimating?
Guesstimating
Mhm.
accurately. It's like, ooh, it's great. Ooh, no, didn't put flour on. Silly me.
Need a little bit more.
Ooh. No, stop breaking it apart, please.
See, everybody, I got a Shiba Inu.
Oh, cute!
That's cute.
Alright, and that is my little cookie.
Okay, you can hold up your thing here so I can see
Mhm.
and everybody else can see.
Sorry about the noise.
Wait, Annaliese, when are you going off to vet school?
Ooh, look at that. They're really nice. Oh, I am going off to vet school in, about a year and a half. So not this upcoming year, but the one after.
Okay, so you still have a good amount of time to play with YouTube.
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Do you have any specific plans for the next 18 months?
Well, we really want to go see the Narcisse snake dens up
Okay.
in Manitoba there. We've always wanted to go and see those. So we were thinking every year we keep saying, "Oh, this will be the year we finally go up and see the Narcisse snake dance." Oh, that's for the cat. And we never do. So we're thinking this year we might actually finally do that. Oh goodness, falling over. Save up some money so that I can, survive in the real world. But
What was that, Jay?
my father just yelled something from the basement. I don't know. Anyways, yeah. So.
Oh, he's coming
Oh,
up the stairs.
thank you, James Cross. That is. I'm glad someone noticed.
Explain.
Yeah, when compared to mine. Yeah, guys, we, as you know, I'm very much into parasites and such. So this is a fecal, chameleon fecal sample right here.
More again.
So subtle.
Nope.
Like crossing the middle of this.
I was off camera. You couldn't see me.
Let's see. Eric says, my girlfriend has these chocolate chip toffee bit cookies. What the heck? All right. Well, after we're done at James's house, we're coming up to yours, Eric.
Yeah.
You're just inviting yourself along, honey. Are
Oh,
you
yeah.
eating all the raw cookie dough too?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I sound really Canadian there.
You did sound very Canadian there.
Oh yeah. Eh?
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? I could just, all I need is, I need a circle thing. Yeah. Wait a minute. Look at this.
Oh, no.
Guys, what is, oh, you can't see. This is, what you got to see. All right. Everybody's got to tell me what this is. Let's see. All right. My team, what is this? Come on, somebody. Oh, once again, Mikey Ben for the frickin' win. Yes, it's an Isospora coccidia oocyst, unsporulated. Mikey. He's like, gets all of them.
Are you sure you're not telepathically communicating with Mikey Ben?
What the heck? I don't know. I kind of teach everybody everything I know on the show, so maybe Mikey listens.
That's the dream, right? That's the hope.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, everything I've got to share, I share. So there isn't a whole lot of surprises that I have for the world.
Thank you, honey.
Oh boy. All right, well, now the real challenge, you see
Wash my hands real quick.
what we can do if we want to get really if you want to get infectious, well, we got to put 2 sporocysts in there. Now it's sporulated and now it's infectious.
Okay.
Well, perfect. Just what every person wants to eat.
Yeah, now it's dangerous. Don't eat this one. Don't eat this one because this one's infectious. But you know what? I talked to a PhD in biology, and he says, don't worry about the whole sporulated, unsporulated thing, whether it's infectious or not, because they have evidence that if you have a non-infectious coccidia oocyst and you swallow it, that speeds up the process. So, you know what? It gets you either way.
And once you got all of your cookies on your baking sheet, there will be lots of crumbs, so I recommend just using a wet paper towel.
Community parasite cookies, yes.
Yes.
We're gonna.
That's kind of parasite.
Chameleon Academy is going to have a Christmas party. Oh, I got to do this for the Clint's, the 10th year anniversary. I got to bring parasite cookies.
Yes, you do.
That is so awesome. Oh my goodness. And everybody, if you can identify the ova or oocyst to the correct genus is okay, not species, then you get to eat it.
You have to pass the test.
Oh boy. All right. This is starting to gear up to be a lot of fun. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna put my cookies in the oven,
All right. I'm gonna do one more briquesia.
and then depending on the thickness of your specific cookies and how like your specific oven, what you're cooking with, you will want to have them in the oven for 18 to 22 minutes.
18 to 22 minutes.
Want them nice cooked through, lightly like browned-ish.
Just around the
Does that
edges.
mess with the?
Just starting to burn.
All right, everybody. This is what I got.
Very cute. Oh,
I got a panther chameleon. We can decide what kind of locale when we get to the icing. We got a veiled chameleon. We got a shamrock chameleon. And we got a two rickesia.
very cute. Yes.
So, all right. So I got to put it in for 18 minutes.
Yes. So what time is it right now?
How do you put the timer on the microwave?
Oh yeah, we have a microwave for this.
Oh, no.
Oh no, what?
Yeah, what happened? Oh,
I got the size that doesn't fit into my.
Ruh-roh.
That's right. I forgot we had one of them that was too big.
Oh.
So I got to transfer everybody. Come on, stay together, team. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That didn't stay together.
Oh
My
no.
chameleon lost it.
Aw.
Oh, that's okay. We can try it again. Oh, my panther chameleon also lost a leg because they were too skinny. My Shiba Inu is doing just fine.
Good.
Rickesia is doing just fine. Come on, go. And Shamrock, come on, you can hang on there. Yep, Shamrock's doing okay.
Hey, sweet boy.
No, really, he's okay. It's just butter. You can eat it, Chester.
All right. I'm going to do a real quick redo because I got to do a veiled.
That's understandable. Don't worry. Yeah. I can keep the chat company.
Yeah. Dance a little.
Is this good?
Actually, James Cross is here. He's really good at dancing. And
James Cross, dance.
yeah, James, distract him. I got to roll out a veil.
Oh goodness. Okay. Whew. So yeah, once the cookies come out of the oven, we will start working on our very, very simple icing, which is very delicious. If anyone takes any spoonfuls, well, I will have happened to not be looking. Probably because
Yeah.
I'm not in your kitchen or living room with you while you're doing this. But you know.
Yeah. So if you on my channel, I do this show called the DIY Chameleon Guys, and it's just all about DIY projects for the chameleon keeper, like cages and drainage trays and stands and all that kind of stuff. And James is my co-host. He's a master carpenter, and so every week we're taking a break, a winter break now, but every week, every Wednesday, you get a new DIY project. And the reason why I'm saying all this is because that's the veiled's crumbling again. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna have to do it later.
Yeah.
With all
I'm
that-
just gonna slap in a body. All right.
Mikey Ben. Using an air fryer? Which, interesting choice, I gotta say. But, yeah. I'm putting vanilla in my icing. You don't have to.
I will.
I would have judged you if you didn't, but I didn't want to say that unless you because vanilla makes everything better.
Yes.
It's a sweet thing. It's like how salt makes everything that's more savory better. Vanilla makes everything that's sweet better. Even
Mike
if it's
Ben,
not that sort of thing.
I'll have you know this is a professional convection oven.
I'm Canadian. I'm always patient. Passive aggressive, maybe, but patient.
Oh man, yeah, they give me a lot of grief for my oven.
We have an air fryer that looks like really similar to that. It's really right.
Not an air fryer. All right, now do we should be making the
No, Mike and Dad, no.
I would. I don't care.
Oh God, vanilla tastes so bad. It's
I've
so
tasted it
strong.
before. It's just bitter.
what's going on?
Concentrate is so strong.
Nah.
Someone was telling me vanilla from Madagascar is best. Yeah, I bring back vanilla from Madagascar.
Yes,
Yeah, it's
That
good
sounds
stuff.
good.
it is.
So should we use these 18 minutes to make the icing?
No, we'll start on the icing when the cookies come out of the oven because they need to like cool down and rest for a bit. So we'll make the icing then. That way it doesn't start to like
Set.
set.
Oh, that
It's
sets.
really, really, really easy. It's like 3 ingredients. It's powdered sugar. Oh,
Icing
hold
sugar.
on. I have my thing.
Oh, you're using the American term.
Well,
Icing
yeah.
sugar. Yeah.
Well, because I figure most of the people watching are usually American, so.
Yeah, I was saying to my wife, what the heck is icing sugar? I need icing sugar. I need a real special kind of sugar.
Had to go
It's
way
powdered
back
sugar.
back to
She
the
says-
Canadian roots.
She says, I speak Canadian. That's powdered sugar.
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Her
Yeah, so-
her family comes from, her mother comes from where?
Man, she's French Canadian.
Oh, cool. My dad's from
She's from Manitoba, Winnipeg.
Manitoba. Apparently, Winnipeg. Apparently, to go to school in the winter, they just bundled her up on a sled and told the dog to go.
That makes
Oh,
sense. That
yeah,
sounds
he
like
did.
And the dog took her to school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the icing is really easy. You just cream a 1/4 cup room temperature unsalted butter, so like the rest of the butter that we didn't use. Well, not exactly.
No,
A
exactly.
little less.
Uh-huh.
Then you gradually add 2 cups of your icing or powdered sugar, and then if you need to, you probably will. You will add a splash or 2 of cream or milk. So a splash, also, if you are German, like my mother,
Is
will
that
go shh. But there's different lengths of shh, so there's a difference.
Okay.
There are different things.
Yes.
So it's just like a squirt of
as you need it. Yeah.
as needed.
For
All
And then
right.
you just mix it and you put it into different bowls. You add different coloring, and yeah, you add a little vanilla. You measure vanilla with your heart. Don't let anyone tell you how much vanilla to add. Like chocolate chips, that's from here, and possibly from here, but it's from your heart.
Oh.
True. Truer words never
Ooh, I
spoken.
can already smell them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So you want to cook them until they're a little bit brown around the edges, but very, very lightly, like golden around the edges, but still light in the middle, but all nice and cookie-y.
Yeah.
It's getting later at night, so my grandma's really getting.
Yeah.
Is there any
That's
cookies?
fine.
No.
Not yet,
Oh no.
but there's cookie dough.
I have another
Cookie dough is good,
It is.
Oh,
It's
my
the best
goodness,
sugar
what the
cookie dough ever I've had.
right? Yes.
It is. Other sugar cookie dough is like muah.
Well, everybody, this next weekend, there will not be an interview, but we will have one last cookie baking before the holidays and before Madagascar. And then after that, we take a break until February. So, Annaliese, you are the second to last cookie baking of 2024.
Well, I feel honored to be helping closing this
Mhm.
tradition off because I think that's what this has become. And
It has. It's been a
it's
wonderful thing. Now, I'm going to give you a clue. I'm going to see if you can guess who my last baking guest is.
Here,
Because,
here's the here.
and what? No, I can't. Because I found
You give me this.
no, I found a recipe for pickle cookies.
Oh, I know who it is.
Obviously.
Oh, didn't he just have a child?
No, I think it's Christian.
Yeah, that's more accurate. His wife just had a child.
So nothing says Christmas like pickle cookies.
My favorite for this time of year.
Are you sure they're not crackers? Maybe they're just crackers.
Maybe they're crackers in disguise.
Oh no, this is real. This is a real cooked recipe.
Well,
When
thanks
I
again
saw
for
that, I said,
everything.
there's nobody else that can do this. It has to be him.
That's true.
Absolutely.
That's true. There's no one else. It wouldn't be right. And
No.
if you did it with someone else, he would feel deeply offended, Bill. Deeply offended.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree, and I it just didn't feel right.
That's true. There's a comment that is neat Canadian opinion. Someone once said only like 5% of people who are Canadian say A, and 35% are American, and the last 60% is Canadians making fun of Americans who think Canadians say A. No, a boot is the 60% there. Because when we lived in the States, every American was like, "Oh, you say a boot? It's about," and it's like, no, we don't. We just say it properly. I'm sorry. But I don't think that's true. Like, a lot of Canadians say A. Yes, there are a lot of Americans who make fun of Canadians, and that's the usage of A, but no, like, a lot of Canadians say A. We didn't realize how much we said it and how much our friends and family and just people out in the world in Canada said it until we moved back. And then we're like, it is so prevalent. Because at first, we did think, before we moved, we were like, oh, Canadians don't say A that much. That's just Americans being all Canadians with their tropes. No, it's not. It's not.
No, Canadians say A.
We really do. But yeah. The over-exaggerated Canadian accent is actually just a Minnesotan accent. So
Yeah, North.
I see.
people seem to think that that's Canadian. It's not.
I think we have a deep love for our Canadian your Canadian little
Isms.
isms. Yes, I absolutely love whenever I hear the Canadians just slip one in.
Yeah. I did when we were actually at Clint's Reptiles, I did with a couple of people. I tested them on Canadian like slang or dialects, and Clint's was, I'm going to give you a sentence, see if you can decipher it. I put my toque, or I left my toque on the Chesterfield. What am I saying? And he had the best reaction. He was like, a toque. Is that a light jacket? He said it so aggressively. Oh, it was so funny. It's not a light jacket, by the way. It's not.
Oh,
But,
okay,
yeah.
All right. Well,
Does Bill know?
I of course spent 2 weeks in Madagascar with Diane, Mike Tatula, Adam Wickens, and Dr. Alec Brown and Nadine.
Yeah.
And it was, the thing is, they weren't, you didn't hear the Canadian isms all the time.
No.
It was very, normal to my American ears, but then every now and then there would be a boot or even an A. It just like, but you said, whoa, did I hear that? Yeah,
It's like gone in a blink of an eye. Yeah, my one where my Canadian accent comes out really bad on is car. I say car, and it just
Go drive the car.
Yeah, go get the car started. I can't say that one with I have to physically prepare myself first. Car. I can't say car normally. It's always car.
Well, how is it that you are jumping back and forth between U.S. and Canada?
U.S. and Canadian.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, living. You said you lived in the U.S.
Yeah. So when I was 7 years old, we had to move down to the States, Indiana, actually, for Dad's work. And then we moved again to Virginia for Dad's work again. And then they closed down that branch, and we moved back up to Canada when I was 11 years old in 2018. So I have, so we lived in the States for 4 years. And so I did pick up a couple of American words. It drives my mom crazy that I say sorry instead of sorry. I guess I'm sorry about that, Mom.
Dad, no, you're not.
But I still have definitely retained a couple of most of my Canadian isms, yeah.
Okay.
And dialect. And love for poutine.
Yeah.
I love poutine. It's so good. If you haven't had poutine, search it up and try it. It's spelled Poutine.
All right. Well, I've been playing with this this dough here.
Eat it. That's what I did. I just ate it.
Yeah.
Or I mean, you could like be responsible and not eat a bunch of cookies, but
Who does
right?
that?
I know it's ridiculous. It's
Okay,
insane.
take a peek inside the oven and no, open it and look.
Almost, not quite.
4
I
minutes
have
left.
3 more minutes left
4
on.
minutes left.
Yeah, I have 4 minutes left on my timer, and I think that'll be just about enough time. We can take that. I'm just gonna lounge here on my sink.
Oh. What do you think your best memory of your adventures on YouTube would be?
There are a couple that stand out. Meeting like some certain like really big supporters of my channel has been incredible. Going to Clint's has been great. I remember specifically one CRBE where all of us creators basically hid out in the back for like probably admittedly too much time. One of the days, I think it was the second day, we were all just exhausted and overstimulated because it was so loud. And we just
So explain
in
what
the
the
back room.
CRBE is for
yeah.
people.
So the CRBE is a it
What does it
stands
stand
for
for?
Canadian Reptile Breeders Expo, but it's also a pet expo in Canada. And so there's dog shows, there's cat shows, there's birds, small animals, fish, and aquarium, like aquascaping competitions, as well as the plant and reptile expo. And it's so
It's the
big.
biggest
It's
reptile.
yeah, it's the biggest expo.
Reptile.
Well, it's the
Expo.
biggest reptile expo in Canada for the year. And yeah, it happens every September, and it was just it lasts for 2 days. The normal expos just last for 1 day for the reptile and plant expos because those have been combined. And it happens at the International Center in Toronto, Ontario, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. You get to see so many different people and animals, and it's great. It's such a fantastic time, but it can be quite loud. And it can be a bit like you're standing the entire time and you're walking back and forth and you're in front of a camera and then you're in front of someone else's camera. And like it can be a bit much, even though it's so much fun. You kind of forget that and get lost in it. But we were just hanging out in one of the back rooms and we were all just like chatting, and it was really, really fun. It was just a great time. It was nice and calm back there. It was really fun. So yeah, I think that would probably be one of them. Going to Clint's and just hanging out, like the bonfire too. Afterwards was just, it's so much fun. Yeah, I would say like those ones.
Haven't really done
Okay.
it yet.
Yeah, I haven't really done much traveling.
Not yet. Narcisse will be the first big travel we do.
Yeah.
Explain what that is to people who
Yeah,
don't know.
so people who maybe aren't aware, the Narcisse snake dens in Manitoba are basically this big communal hibernation for garter snakes. So in the spring, brumation, for the garter snakes in the area, and in the spring, they all emerge like at the same time, and it's literally like a sea of garter snakes, which is really, really, really cool. And you can see it in the fall too, but in May is the best time to go to see them all emerge. But you can catch them in like that's after in about September, maybe October, depending on how the year's gone. You can catch them going down for brumation, but there's not as many concentrated there, and it's just so cool to see them all just like, come wriggling out of the ground. So, yeah, and they'll breed then too. So there's like just it's really cool because there's just so many there, and yeah. Yes, I love garter snakes too. They're so great. I have so many.
So you have garter snakes. You keep garter snakes?
Yes, I do. I have a tank of males and a tank of females. We're actually right now doing an upgrade for my male garter snakes. My big. Yeah, hold on. Okay, they're good.
Yeah, that's fine.
Perfect. I'll come show the camera real quick, maybe, if I can. You see? Delicious cookies. They're not too, whatchamacallit, burnt.
Well, they look nice.
Here, babe. Across the thing here. I'll pull that.
That is a good point.
There you go.
They're heavy. Oh,
Well done.
goodness. All right. So yours might need a little longer. That's fine. What was I saying? Yes, garter snakes. Right. So, sadly, my 6-foot male corn snake dozer, he passed away. But his enclosure is still going to be going to good use because it's going to be the tank for my male garter snake. So they're going to have a huge upgrade. And it has a massive pothos in there, and I don't know why, but every tank with garter snakes needs a pothos.
Okay.
I don't know why. It's just what it is. They just seem to go well together.
So explain the 3 different kinds that you have. 3
Four.
different kinds. 4.
4. So we have 4 different species of garter snakes. We have valley garter snakes, which are actually the most cold-resistant garters and can be found as far north as Alaska.
The southern.
Ooh.
The southern tip of Alaska, all the way down to California. So they are very, very versatile and very pretty. They look like red-sided garter snakes. I also have plains garter snakes. It's a bit of a controversial take. Plains garter snakes would be a better first pet snake than like a corn snake.
Okay.
The only drawback is that they need friends. Your garter snakes, they need friends. You can't just have one. Then I also have a checkered, albino checkered garter snake, which has been a dream snake of mine. So I finally got it this past year, which was really, really cool. Ooh. I have Lake Chapala garter snakes, and they are only found in one place, which is Lake Chapala in Mexico. And then I also have. Oh yeah, I used to have coast garter snakes, but the lady I got them from wanted them back, so we gave them back to her. But yeah, so I have quite a few garter snakes. I have a tank of males and a tank of females, and I see Bob's Exotic Zoo asking, "Are garter snakes easy to breed?" Too easy.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Those look ready. Those look perfect.
Oh, excellent, excellent.
Yeah, so you can put them down and they can cool off, and we'll start making the batter here in a second. But no, garter snakes are incredibly easy to breed. That's why we have them set up in 2 different tanks, because they were breeding too much and it wasn't good. So they need to stop, and we needed to separate them. And even the males will still display breeding behavior every now and then, which is, you do you, bud. But
Are they egg or live bears?
they are actually both. So they are a fun little thing. Actually, no, they're not.
No,
Yes, they are. No, they're alive. They're fully live. I was thinking of Jumels. Sorry about that. But yeah, they give birth to live young, and they have,
lots of them.
yeah, depending on the species, they have quite a big clutch. Like our first clutch that our female Lake Chapala Cobra had with us was, I think, 24 babies. Am I right? Are the garters fully live bearing, or are they egg live?
They gestate their eggs inside.
Okay,
so they have
I
eggs.
was right. So
Yeah.
sorry, garter snakes do have eggs, but the babies hatch inside of the mother. She reabsorbs the shells, and then she basically poops the babies out.
All right. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to say it's a Canadian question.
Yeah.
You guys have, is it tortillade, that meat pie? Or is that a French Canadian thing?
Tortilla.
Yeah.
Tortier.
Tortilla.
Tortier.
Yeah,
English
that's how
people call it tortier.
Okay.
I know. Just
Of
tortilla, that's what my
Oh, there's
grandma and
tortilla.
my mom make all the time. Anyway,
Yeah,
it's a Canadian thing. I'm
it's-
like, wait a
yeah.
minute, maybe they know that.
Yeah, it's a French Canadian thing. So yeah.
It's delish.
It's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Hi guys.
All right, I'm gonna start with this.
All right. So,
Hey. You bad man.
My dad just stole the whole bowl of dough, and my mom is chasing him. All right, so I have a bowl here for my icing. I actually have 2 bowls. So once I mix it all in this one, I'm going to take a portion, put it in here, and dye this. I need my butter. Ooh, this. That was way lighter than I was expecting. Oops, Daisy.
And you can dump that part down into the
Yeah.
garbage. We'll just set out.
We don't need it, and it's been contaminated by dough fingers. So,
all right.
all right. Where
So
can I think?
reading something again.
All right. So once again, we are going to start by creaming our butter on its own. So I need about a 1/4 cup. How much does this say I have
We'll
left?
have about a half.
So I need half of what's here. Yeah, you want 1/4 cup of butter, and you're going to cream that in a bowl. And then we are going to add our icing sugar or powdered sugar, whatever you want to call it, gradually.
A little bit less. Take a smidgen. Take the smaller of the two. And then don't forget, you need either cream or milk from the fridge.
Oh, goodness. There you go. Thank you. It's fine. Yes, I remember what I was doing. I got distracted. Yeah. All right. Doesn't
Some
take
garter
much.
snakes are.
What was that? Sorry.
Read the
I
comment.
believe garter snakes are some semi-aquatic. Some are my Lake Chapalas. Thank you. I don't know why I was based on that. My Lake Chapalas are semi-aquatic. They are also semi-arboreal. My female valley garter snakes, they seem semi-aquatic. My male does not. I find that's a thing though with the garter snakes is most of the females are like, yeah, water's cool, and the males are like only for drinking. But that's just something I've observed. What am I doing now? Right, I remember.
You're gonna
Yes.
add. Yeah.
We are going to now add
cream.
gradually 2 cups of icing sugar or powdered sugar. I'm just going to grab my cream or milk. You can also use milk.
All right, 2 cups of icing sugar.
Yeah. Give Jeannie the hand.
No,
Do you need a hand?
no, I can do it. Goodness,
Can you?
my hands are all slippery now. Ow! I hurt myself. How did I cut myself on it? Look at my wound.
You're special, honey.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Oh, I'm bleeding.
Jeannie, should we get a Band-Aid?
No.
Okay, first of all, we need to cut that open then.
Yeah, that's way too
Yeah,
small.
sometimes it's dangerous to come on this show. It's full of adventure.
No idea you would
This-
sustain a wound.
This is what just made me bleed.
It's just a
This
bread
little-
tag.
Bread tag. This plastic bread tag.
That horrid beast.
Right? I can't believe I survived.
And that's about a cup. So that can go straight in.
I forgot about powdered onions.
Okay,
All
powdered
right,
sugar.
so I need to do a splash of milk.
I would,
in
yes.
a minute,
No,
yes.
I would now.
Now?
I would put it in now.
Oh, I suppose it'll help. Sorry. With
It'll
the,
help with the.
So you're only going to do a little, like,
Yes.
that's it.
Just
a little,
Just a little push.
just a little.
Just a. Psh,
I have the lid on, so I'm not in danger of over.
and then go on the lightest and lowest one.
Yeah, and you want to, like, just stab it a few times first with the.
Oh my god.
With the wet stuff, that way it doesn't immediately like churn up, and you want to start really gently and very slowly go up in speed.
Add a little bit more. Then.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
Do I have any hope of doing this by hand?
Yes, if you have a hand, like if you
If you
have
want
a
to.
whisk, you can.
Yeah, if you have a whisk, I have a thingy here. If I need help, which I
You could
might.
do it with the whisk, but I would recommend using the beaters. You can do that in your mixing bowl.
Yeah, my mixing bowl is now. Well, okay, I can do that. I can do that.
You can.
It's starting to look good.
We need to start to look edible.
All right, folks. Once again,
Like there's flour on your shirt. There's flour on Bill's shirt.
that's
This
kind
is
of
what this recipe does.
All right, everybody. This is what happens when I'm unsupervised.
More. There we go.
I got the whisk attachment, but since my official attachment is has cookie dough in it.
That's fine. Mine did too. It's okay.
I'm doing a manual. All right. Now this seems pretty crumbly.
A little more. Then you need to add more of a splash of milk. I'm preemptively going to add here just a tiny bit.
Line up to milk and carton, not in the bag.
All right, more milk.
Just a little bit. You want to add it in very, very tiny increments because it's very easy to. So, yeah. Don't trust the milk.
Tiny. All right. All right.
What is happening?
Nothing. Don't concern yourself, Mom.
Add a sploosh, not a splash. Oh man, did I mess it up?
Thank you.
You can always add a little bit more powdered sugar if you need to.
I wonder why I feel sick.
I got it, Mom.
Okay.
I'm a food genius, remember?
Okay. And then too much sugar.
All right, so people, I think I need a sploosh, not a splash.
Yeah, just a little bit.
All right. I need to use Canadian units.
It's not supposed to be too runny,
At all.
like at all. Like this is mine. I can like Dairy Queen this.
Okay, all right. Mine
Just want
is
it to be-
too dusty.
Yeah, you just want it to be this consistency. Cool.
Was it good?
That is so good.
Okay, put some on the olive green.
You really?
Yeah.
I'm so surprised.
Not you, me.
I know.
Just a little bit.
That's more than a
All
little.
right, it looks like something's happening.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually changing form.
Highly suggest for anyone following along. Try some. It's so good.
All right. No.
Technical difficulties.
All right. You know what? If adventure has a name. All right. So I have this big glob in the middle.
Okay,
and then
let's see.
powdered sugar along the sides. So I'm gonna.
Can you hold it up, Bill?
Yeah. So I have this big glob in the middle, and then all this.
So you need a little bit more milk or cream in there.
All right. I can do that.
There you go. It should be spreadable, like really soft butter. That's about the consistency we're after.
Okay.
Use that to spread.
Oh, it's looking like I may actually be getting there.
Yeah.
Woo!
Oh, this is perfect. Oh, now this is icing. Yeah. All right, folks. It looks like we actually have success here.
Possibly.
I was doubting it for a while. I
Oh,
was
yeah,
looking
maybe
at this saying this isn't going to happen, but you know what? We came through. Came through. You needed to use a sploosh,
Yeah.
not a splash.
There's
Yep.
What was that?
Right.
So this is what it looks like on my spatula.
That looks perfect, though.
Yeah, I love it.
Does it taste good? There has to be a good taste test.
Oh, hey, I can do that.
It's the best part, really. I mean, it's great when they all come together, but the taste tests along the way
Oh,
are the real friends.
oh my goodness.
Right? Yes.
That's
Oh,
religious experience.
I would agree with that. Whew. All right, now I'm going to partition some of this icing into this tiny bowl.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, just like a dollop.
That's enough.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks like enough. And I'm going to dye mine green because
And
I,
the big one. If you're doing, which wool do you want to do green in?
I don't know. Which one do you want me to do green in?
The one you have more.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll put this one away. This is for later icing. So in this bowl, I will be making my things green. So I'm just going to add a couple of little drops of yellow and blue food dye.
Pull. Just
Oh, I just pulled these ones?
tip it off.
Oh, goodness. I did it. Everything's fine. I don't do baking with food dye very often. Please don't judge me. I know you don't need to use
Well,
a
that's
lot.
not-
Just like 2. No, that was 2.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay, put another one in.
Oh, 3?
I thought I saw 3.
Well, the first one was a little big.
Squeeze.
All right.
And I laid it there in case you need to add more.
Now, you may need multiple little bowls, Bill, because
Oh,
you are going to be doing different colorations for yours. So you want each bowl of icing to be your different color, obviously, and you can use a piping bag, or you can spread it on with a spoon or a knife, which is what I'm going to do. Oh, I suppose you could use a spoon. That's besides the point.
Yep. Okay. Let's see. Green, blue, yellow. This has got to be brown for the Braccacia. And somebody requested an Umbanja panther chameleon. So I'm going to have to get purple. Yeah. Well, if I'm doing an Umbanja panther, then it's going to be a lot more. Okay.
I'm so sorry. I'm sure my faces while I'm mixing this are delicate and ladylike and elegant. Because my entire face is scrunched and wrinkly. Like an
Oh, wait a minute. I was supposed to put in vanilla? Oh.
If you want
If you want to, you don't have to.
Oh, gosh. I was wanting to, but you know what? I already separated them, so I guess these will have to be non-vanilla. Oh.
Well, it tastes good without vanilla.
It does. I mean,
It
you just
certainly
had a
does.
religious experience without the vanilla, so.
Yes.
Can I see the color?
So, okay. So it's not a disaster.
Dark enough. I would put in another one more blue and
I like
yellow.
this color. I'll put in one more blue and one yellow. Because I like this light color.
Green. There we go. All right, folks.
I like it.
So, because I've got Shamrock Chameleon, going to have a lot of green. Also, because failed chameleons, the base is going to be green. The base of the Panther Chameleon, since it's an Umbanja, is going to have to be blue and with purple bands.
People are saying you need to take a shot of vanilla, Bill.
You know what? I got Fadi to do it because he's never done that before.
Yeah. That's better.
People were trying to get me to do it as well. Well, one person.
I have a very interesting crowd. They have a wicked sense of humor.
I'm good with that.
All right. Everybody, we got good green. This is good veiled green, I think. Actually, shamrock green.
Mine is a very light green. It's more of a mint, but you know, I like this color.
So, okay, shamrock green. Probably use this with knives.
I know.
It's just fun.
And then there's blue.
Wow, what a difficult combination to get that.
I think food coloring is one of those things that you don't want to overdo.
That is correct. It is very, very easy to put in too many drops.
I have already overdone it.
So concentrated. It's just so concentrated. If you overdid it and you have like your purple, you can take a little bit of that blue icing to put in your purple. And if you have any more of the original light one, you can add a bit more to this. So take it and like swap.
I live a life of excess. This is the way I like it.
I can respect that.
Yes, you did, Jen.
Hmm?
You made creme de menthe green, which is like a light green. Yeah,
It's very
you did.
green. I like this green.
Mm-hmm.
This green is my friend.
You can lick that.
Okay, good. Thank you. Because she was judging me.
All right,
I
everybody.
am.
It's just like, why does it have to taste so good?
The yellow is not coming out.
Chewing on this.
The yellow does not want to come out.
That's never fun.
Freaking yellow.
Just red.
I know, but it was tipped over.
Oh, almost. Almost. Oh boy.
Bill lives on the edge. Yep. All right. So, Bill, I'm assuming you're going to use pipette bags.
Ha!
Okay, so
Okay,
just a
cool.
knife.
So you really are living on the edge. Well, I'm using this big
You would
butter.
expect that, wouldn't you?
Mhm. And I'm just like buttering this on.
Those colors are beautiful.
That's right.
Wow, I love it. This looks so good.
Dang straight.
No,
Wow.
you got it.
I think since I have two Brookesia, I think we'll have one brown Brookesia and then we'll have one Christmas Brookesia.
Oh. Did you get my? You saw
My first cookie.
wrinkles.
Oh,
I'll open it for you.
Ta-da. As you saw, I just very easily spreaded it.
Why buy cookies? Why buy cookies at the store when we can have moments like these? That's right.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then you can spread it.
No, you can learn a new recipe. That's super easy.
Yeah.
You should live stream kitchen cleanup versus boy.
Oh, they're giving you hassle, aren't they, Bill?
Still, I can never live this down.
So that sounds like a story. What was that?
Oh, this was
James, right?
This was an absolutely unfair attack on me. So the first showdown of the break off, I was like, of course, being the good host, and I was managing the chat, and I was managing the dashboard and making sure everything was going well. And when it came time to decide who, quotes, won the match, the mob decided that because I wasn't cleaning as I go, that I lost.
Ooh.
And it's like, oh, come on. Come on.
Bill's not that kind of baker.
You know, as long as you clean up, that's all that matters. Whether you're doing it as you go or if it happens at the end after you've had your little reward, you know, it doesn't really matter. As long as it gets done, who cares?
Yeah, you know, would you talk to them, Annaliese?
Guys, I'm gonna get real close right now. I hope it's frame. People. Doesn't matter when the cleaning gets done. It only matters that it does. You clean along the way. If you wait till the end so you can have your treat, your nice little crispy treat, as long as it gets done, that's all that matters.
That's right. Yeah. See, Annaliese is my friend.
And that's how you guarantee you'll.
All right. Brown, because we do need to do a bricassia.
Again, I'm sure my decorating faces are
Very concentrated.
elegant and like it like. My shaky
Gosh,
hand.
freaking darn it.
You can pull the stool back and find a sit.
Oh.
I'll touch it. I'll touch
No,
it.
no,
Fingers.
it's fine. My fingers are gonna be seen
Okay.
everything. Oh. I like how sitting on the stool does not change my height at all.
Uh-oh. Don't eat that, Blaze. Blaze is wrong. Freaking paper. It's not good for dojis. He says, let me be the judge of that. Oops, that was a lot of brown. All right.
Hi, Jelly Turtle.
Hi!
Oh my-
you were able to make it! I know you were able to make it to the first part of the other one, then you had to go to work. I'm glad you could catch this one. We're just decorating the cookies right now. You have quite a few ums and ahs to count, Jelly Turtle. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You don't have to. That's the other thing. I find it sweet. It's quite nice. But
All right, folks, let's see how this works.
yes.
Let's get this party started. So I'm going to do my Shamrock Chameleon first because I love my Shamrock Chameleons.
I'm excited to see your technique.
Yeah, that's exactly what you're going to see right now. Is my technique. You see. Yeah, okay.
You really look messy.
I find with icing, the best technique is sloppy and too much.
That's right.
I'm not gonna say it.
Ooh, yeah. Looking good there. So we're going to do a base of green. But then we've got to get a blue gular and a yellow swash across the flank. Those are the special aspects of a Shamrock Chameleon.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute.
It's great.
Your mom doesn't think my cookies are cute.
You're doing great, honey.
Your look of abject horror says otherwise.
I mean, you're doing embarrassment to the family, but still, you know.
Yeah, they're over Christmas trees. I don't know how you could embarrass us this much on live. But you did.
Live YouTube. This
Yeah.
is very reminiscent to watching you ice these cookies when you were like 3 years old. That's all I'm saying.
Gee, thanks. You still
Wow.
do this as well as you did when you were a toddler who couldn't talk yet. Yeah, my brain wasn't developed.
All right, let's see if I can, guys. This is not going to be anatomically correct, but
Apparently, my Christmas trees aren't either. Don't worry. You won't have a judge like mine.
but it will, for anybody who has a problem with it, just take a bite and it'll change your mind.
Yes, exactly.
That is exactly it.
Well, and the thing is, when Annaliese was wee and we would make these cookies at Christmas time and she would decorate them and we would take them to like my work or Jay's work and hand them out, people would look at them and they didn't look the greatest. And I'm like, yes, Annaliese helped. And they go, oh, I'm absolutely eating it, because she would pile on the icing. So anything iced by Annaliese had like 3 times the normal amount of icing.
Look, I know how to treat the people I'm feeding right, okay?
It's a win regardless.
Mm-hmm. I would help hand them out too, so I'd be like really proudly like, look, my dad's coworker, I made this. And they're like, what is this?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I made it. Oh, I see exactly what it is. I'm gonna eat it right now. It looks so delicious. Do you have more I can take home to my kids? Like it's Yeah.
All right, well, let's see. It's all about how they taste. This creativity comes as it goes. Yes. Well, I'm trying really hard here, but it's kind of hard. You're just, you know what? Okay. I know what this. I know what's gonna fix this. Oh, I'm sorry.
You're not going to. Stop it. That's
Professionalism on
There
set.
you go.
Like,
Oh, there we go. Yep.
Ooh. Here, I'll help. Wait, what do you want?
Cookie.
No, not yet.
Well, I usually only get broken or burnt ones.
Get back out.
She has to
Yeah.
show all of her amazingness to everyone on the stream.
Oh no, I did something with my knife. Oops.
Oh,
All right.
reason more icing.
Well, it hit the side, and now it's on my fingers, and it's not great. I mean, the icing's delicious, yeah, but like,
This is like just a. This is a mess.
Annaliese is just smiling. Yes, it is. Which just means you get to lick it off your fingers.
Oh gosh. Oh my goodness.
like how I'm looking at each of these. When I'm done, I'm like, yes, this is a work of art. On to the next. Because our food genius, Dad.
Food geniuses.
Dad, will you come tell me that my cookies are adorable?
Sugar high indeed.
What?
I don't know. I better taste one.
No,
No,
you get to
can't
look.
Taste them.
Isn't
Yeah.
it adorable? Taste it with your eyes.
It's adorable. Can I some taste anyways?
Yes.
Like on the cookie.
All right.
Give him a spoon.
All right, everybody. It is time for the Panther Chameleon.
Ooh, cool.
And I think we have a request for an ambanja. And I actually think that only. See, the thing is, I think I'm going to go for. We'll do the blue body. We'll do the purple saddles and a little bit of yellow around the eyes. That's what we're going to do. All right. Let's do this.
Look at my wound.
Good base of blue. Uh-oh, the Shiba Inu got a little blue on it.
Why are you laughing at me, Mom? I thought you're supposed to support me.
I support you all the time.
As you actively laugh at me? As I'm struggling?
I offered to come and show you how to do it.
No.
See?
All right.
I think my icing's
Annaliese does ice a lot of cookies. She likes to use the cookie icer thing where you stick all the icing inside the...
piping bag,
Yes, thank you. And then you can put the different
pipettes on them.
decoration tips on and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
She does that more.
Which I'm also not great at because I don't have very steady hands. Because my long COVID, I shake a lot now. So that's fun. But I've always been unsteady with my decoration hands. But
Hey,
you know,
Jelly Turtle, that's
me.
awesome.
What happened?
She said, oh my God, I finally convinced my mom to let me get a snake and now she loves ball pythons.
That's amazing! Congratulations!
Woohoo!
What's your ball python's name? Or what's your snake's name?
Oh, boy.
Oh my God, that's so blue.
Yes, it is. But this is an homage. Well, okay. I know you're looking at it. You're saying, is that a Nosy Bay, Bill, or is that an Umbanja? You got me. I understand. It's a little bit bright for an Umbanja. It's more like Nosy Bay. But you know what? My audience, if nothing else, is forgiving.
Bill's trying to like
He's
favor
manifesting.
here.
He's manifesting. Mom, that's an adorable name. Congratulations, Jelly Turtle.
How many cookies did Annaliese make? Annaliese, how many cookies did you make? 16.
16. I made 16.
Oh, boy. This is going to be a challenge.
Uh-huh. It already is. I can only imagine.
I need pipettes if I'm going to be doing precision work here.
Yeah. You can make an impromptu pipette bag with like a Ziploc bag that you cut the corner off of, but it's not the same.
And if you squeeze it hard, the steam's burst.
Yeah, if you squeeze it too hard, the seam's going to burst, like Mom said. So it's just... I made too much green.
There we go. You know what?
Do tomorrow.
Oh.
Some yellow on the eye turrets. All right, guys. Would you say that's an Umbanja? And there's a shamrock. Oh, yeah. And the little Brocassia right there. Right there. Needs some more brown.
Looking good, Bill.
That's right. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, you're a crocodile skink breeder now. That's really cool.
Who is?
Jelly Turtle.
Oh, congratulations. Those are so cool.
I know. I got to hold one once. It was really cool.
One of these days, I am going to get a crocodile skink.
Tell me when you do it. I want pictures.
Yeah, it won't be for long, though, because right now I'm working on reducing my chameleon population. And there's no use in reducing a population of one if you're going to increase with the other.
Yeah, we're trying to like just very, very slowly.
Okay, so you know how I talked about how my audience is so forgiving?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, case in point, Brocassia looks stressed, Bill. I tell you.
Well, you know, it's no. Here's the thing. He meant for that to happen on purpose to test you silently to see if you would get it.
Yeah, that's what I did.
So you just passed a test. So good job for you.
See, Annaliese is my friend. Oh boy!
Because you don't make fun of my Christmas cookies.
That's right. We got to stick together on this.
Yeah, like icing to a knife.
Okay. Now, I know you guys are going, but Bill, why are you painting a Brookesia green. It's not like this is Rampholion viridis. Ha ha, Bill, you can't pull one over on us. That's from the mainland. Brookesia are from Madagascar. Don't you think we're going to let you get away with painting a Brookesia green? Once again, anybody complains, I'll have them take a bite of cookie.
And then see if they care.
That's right.
I'm done. I don't know why I'm doing this way.
Sit down on the stool.
I'm gonna wash my hands. They're so
You're not
tacky.
licking them?
There's so many crumbs. Pardon me 1 second. I'm just washing my hands.
All right, let's see. Look, isn't it cute?
Woo!
Now, I'm not sure how I'm going to color my Shiba Inu.
Can you do like a golden brown?
Yeah, I do have a lot of gold left here. So let's see, a golden brown. You're right. That'd be good. Let's do that.
Maybe a brown base with a light brushing of gold, like yellow on top. I don't know. I'm uncertain.
Do I need to take that away?
No. Why don't you take it away?
Don't know, Annaliese. Why would I take it away?
I don't know, Mom.
Jelly Turtle wanted to know what shapes you did.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about me or Annaliese?
Annaliese.
I will show
Yeah.
you the Christmas trees. Oh, they're sliding. I'm gonna just pick
Yeah,
up one.
because
Oh,
Bill
okay.
isn't my friend because he bullied me that one time in 2023. Yeah, I really don't remember this, and so that's probably because I'm just that horrible of a person
Lift it higher. There
that
you
I do that every day. But
go. I do that every day.
I gotta say, Bill, I can't believe that.
yeah, the thing is, I don't know if I'm sorry about it or not. Maybe you never know.
Thank you, Jelly Turtle. I'm happy with how they came out, unlike some people.
They turned out fabulous, honey.
She was laughing at them earlier, Jelly Turtle. Laughing at me.
By the way, who is this Jelly Turtle who says 72 years old, but also says that their mother just let them have a snake?
We
I
never
sense
know. Look, there are mortals with parents that are they still have parents.
a mystery.
Well, sometimes mystery is not for us mere mortals to sort out.
And I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm offending a god, I should know.
Fair point. Fair point.
You know?
Getting a little sugar high, are we?
Should I put the butter back in?
All right.
No, it's fine right now.
Okay, it's fine till you go.
If you want to put
So,
things
what color should I make the amorphous mob or blob?
Sickly green,
Sickly green. Ooh.
like a really yellow green, like that crayon from like kindergarten that was always broken in half and like never used or like completely used. And it was specifically like light earwax vomit green.
pea green.
Bill, you can save the frosting and apply it to your pancakes in the morning.
That's
There we go.
butter.
Let's see. Geraldine says, both my dad and my sister are terrified of snakes, so I need to move out to get one. I also need to wait until Madagascar 2026. We're already planning on the 2026 Madagascar trip for Chameleon Academy.
Just gonna put these away real quick. Don't mind me.
Let's see. All right. Well, you know what? This is just going to be, you know what? Maybe this will be a pothos. That means a lot of green. I'm just going to put on all the extra frosting. Now, now as soon as we're done here, Annaliese, are you done putting your frosting on?
I am.
All right. So we're going to have the official taste test.
Yes, we will.
And everybody got to vote on which of these creatures gets to be tested by their maker.
Well, I want to do this Christmas tree because it's my favorite. I'll show the camera first. I don't know if you can
Oh,
see.
that's a nice one.
Thank you, Bill.
Wow.
I'm really happy with this one, so I'm going to eat it because it's the best.
All right, so this is my
Thank you,
Final.
George. All right, I think I'm centered.
So this is a cytoplasmic ghost.
I love it.
All right. So for me to taste, everybody, we got to do a vote here. There's the shamrock chameleon, the cytoplasmic ghost, the brown Brachysia, the Banja panther chameleon, the green, the Brachysia viridis. And to chameleon nerds, they're all laughing because it's an inside joke, you know, or a Shiba Inu. So everybody, go ahead and place your votes in. Very important. Yes.
First, does Yvette? Does she want one specifically? Is there a specific one she wants? Because we should take that one out of the running first, if there is.
Yeah, Yvette, did you have a particular favorite that you wanted? I don't know if she's listening. Oh, she wants the Shiba Inu.
Okay, so we'll take that one out of the running. No one can vote for the dog.
All right. So thank you very much, everybody. Okay, we've got two. Yeah. Well, you see, Geraldine, you don't have to be torn at this point because both Annaliese and I are going to be tasting one of ours.
Yes.
But okay, it looks like I've got 3 votes for the Panther Chameleon.
All
4.
right.
It looks
4.
like that's what it's going to be.
All right.
My goodness, this is a mess.
What a beautiful mess. All right, shall we bite on the count of 3?
All right, on the count of 3.
Yep. 1,
1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
Ooh, light and crispy.
Yes.
They're really good.
Very sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Nice crunchy consistency. Well, not being too crunchy. Sorry for speaking with my mouth full, but you know.
I didn't understand what you said.
Oh, my father needs one.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
can't tell by the. Hold on, I'm picking you one.
Ah!
I'll give you this one. It looks like your hair. What does that?
What does that mean?
Mom stole a bite.
No.
Yeah.
Gave me a bite.
Mikey Ben says, I'll take the trees. Can't bring myself to bite a chameleon no matter how hard they can bite. Yeah, you know what? That is a problem. That is a problem.
Mm.
That
My
says they're
father
good.
says they're good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
You need to try these. Everyone out there.
Okay, so Mikey Ben voted for you, Annaliese.
So did Jelly Turtle.
And Jelly Turtle. Bam.
The heck, Jelly Turtle. I thought you had a
Can I have the
yes, you can have the Shiba Inu.
Oh, thank you. Vixen's in your little bag.
Aw, there you go.
Thank you. Look how
All right.
cute that is. Oh my gosh. Did they see already?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Delicious.
Mm. It would be cool at my 10th anniversary to have Panther or chameleon cookie decorating.
You know what? It would be a good idea to have everyone there make their own, and then they can all choose a different species or stuff like that, and then
And then you can judge them, Bill.
Mm-hmm. A competition where you're the judge. You get to decide who wins.
Finally.
You deserve it after all this time.
No, I could never do that with my community. I love them so much. I love them too much.
See?
Even though they give me a hard time.
You guys. Bob's Exotic Zoo is voting for you, Bill.
Excellent. Bob, you got good taste.
I agree. Especially since yours were just more complicated overall. Like mine were simple.
Let's see.
Is Bill's
I
tongue
hope-
turning blue?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, you know, you use too much dye when.
I hope I come off of this sugar high by Tuesday.
Same.
There's actually, I mean, there's a lot of, obviously in the icing sugar, there's a lot of
Yeah.
sugar, but in the entire recipe, there's only half a cup of sugar. So there's actually not a lot of sugar
sugars
in the cookie. It's the icing.
Yeah, but I kind of caked on the icing. There wasn't a whole lot of control there.
No, that's okay though.
You had to put on enough so it would stick.
I understand you. I understand the struggle. I went through that with some of my trees. There's a lot of icing on a couple of these because of that exact problem. And the more the icing starts to set, you know, the more of that is an issue. Now, the icing can stay overnight. You just need to put it with some saran wrap or plastic wrap over the top and put it in your fridge, and it'll keep for the next couple of days. Mom's probably going to use the last of the dough to make some more cookies that are better to give to our friends and family this holiday season. And she will be using the not batter, not dye, icing that is left over for those. So we'll just be putting this in the fridge with a little bit of plastic wrap or saran wrap or whatever you call it over the top. So yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Sorry, gosh. Yeah, okay. I did just the right number of blue, so you know where I've been.
You know what's happened. You know you did some baking.
Oh, Annaliese, thank you so much for hanging out.
Thank you for having me. This was a blast.
Oh my god, this is so awesome.
Bill, you'll add the recipe in the description of this because Bob is asking about the recipe. You should make some later. They are super duper easy.
Yeah, Bob. As soon as we're done with this, I'll get the recipe and I'll put it in the comments. No, the description, so you can get a hold of it, and you can enjoy the fun of this cookie in your own home.
I hope you remember us as you make them. And
Yes,
the
please.
disaster we were.
Remember the adventure.
Mm-hmm. And Jelly Turtle, yes, this will probably be the worst ums and uhs because of all the sugar. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
And if anybody has any problems when they try to make this and it doesn't turn out, you can email.
Too bad.
And we will. Too bad. Okay.
We're Canadian. We'll help. Don't
Yes.
worry. Just email me.
Yeah.
My mom will probably respond and be like, "Hi, All Canadian Reptile Girl's mom here. Here's what I would do to fix it."
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Now, one last question here. When I look at this recipe, there's like from Annaliese. Do you actually have a recipe book, a All Canadian Reptile Girl recipe book?
Well, not personally, but you know, this is my mom's little recipe thing. She has a proper recipe book too. It's over there.
Because there's like graphics and
My mom put that one together.
Yeah, that was just a word.
Yeah, she just put that together in Word.
Okay. Look.
Because Mom loves baking and cooking.
She does. She's the baker of the family. She
So,
also is a good cook, but she prefers baking.
But we are food geniuses.
But my father and I are food geniuses.
excellent. That's right.
Yep.
And I'm getting better and better in the kitchen with every week.
You know, that's the goal. That's the goal. That's why my dad and I are food geniuses. We are on that same journey. And it's a lot of throwing spices at stuff and tasting it and going, With this specific, you gotta like do stuff with your hands because that helps you decide whether it needs more garlic or more salt or more lemon or so this helps.
Sugar high.
Yeah. When I first did this, I literally triggered some folks who were good in the kitchen. They were just, "What are you doing?" It's like,
Oh, you know, you just gotta have fun with it. You just gotta have fun with it. That's all that really matters.
oh. All right, then I shall let you go off into the Canadian wilderness.
Yep. Off into the frost with the moose.
And get ready for the next week. You need your chef's hat to graduate. Yes, I need a chef's hat. James Cross, our first bake-off, he had a chef's hat. That was another thing that I was docked on.
Mm-hmm.
So there we go. And if the ACRG, I now know what that means, Mikey Ben. I just is attending the January Reptile Expo. I'll be looking for some cookies.
Well, I guess we'll have to keep that in
Maybe,
mind.
possibly.
We'll see if we're going, but if we are, we'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you so much for joining here.
Thank you.
Bye.
Hit the like, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel, do all that wonderful YouTube stuff. And I will be back on the Chameleon Academy channel on Tuesday night for everybody. Bye, Jay. Bye, Elka. Thank you very much.
Bye,
No, I'm just
everyone.
reaching
Thank
for
you
a
for
cookie.
having us.
Stop it.
Bye.
Ah.